Hello, beautiful people. It's Emme Rain, your magical mystic. Let me share this real quick, because I'm just so excited about today and what today represents. I'm just really excited. That's all I can really say about that. Let's see. Hey, y'all, hey. So, this is one of those that, if you guys don't mind, I would really love for you to share. I want to spread this information far and wide, and to just really celebrate. Hey, Desika. Yep. I can hear that, y'all. That's kind of loud. Okay, so, yeah, so today marks the launch of Divinity Academy, the official launch. A lot of you guys have signed up way before now, and you've already been doing the class, doing the videos and stuff like that. But I am really excited because now we have our first official, and when I say official, I mean official, like it's organized to the tooth, okay? And it's supported by very professional people. We have some powerful instructors coming on. It will not just be me instructing, though I am going to be, of course. Well, I mean, you know, it's Divinity Academy, so I'm excited. It's all about mysticism, magic, and ascension. And for the first time ever, you're no longer going to have to pass through all of these unreasonable expectations to make other people happy on your path to initiation and all these different things. So it is not a religious system. It doesn't matter what faith you are, how you believe, if you're Ifa or if you're Lukumi or if you're Santeria or if you're Buddhist or if you are atheist or if you're Wiccan or if you're believing Norse or whatever. However you believe, there's something there for you. The very first kickoff class, of course, is one of mine, and it's Foundations of Mysticism, because before you get your foundation, that's the problem with a lot of people. They want to build these grand towers, but they don't have a foundation that can support it. If the bigger and taller and more luxurious you want your building to be, that you're building, the more effort and energy you have to put into the foundation or whatever. So, it is all about that. I don't know who be mad facing me, but yeah, fuck you too. So, anywho, when I think about doing Divinity Academy, I think about the opportunity to help people ascend on their own terms, at their own speed. See, the problem is with social media, everybody's out here posting a lot, and a lot of people ain't living all of that shit. So it's like every time you look around, they have accomplished some major feat, no proof of it, okay? It's like, oh, yeah, I'm a master manifester, but you have payday loans, you know? No, you're not, okay? You maybe are able to manifest, but you can't call yourself a master manifester. Not when, you have to have payday loans to pay your rent. So what we're trying to do is to elevate people's standard of life without leaving behind their spiritual development, because it's all one thing. Your life is your life. And so when you learn how to think better, you improve your life all across the board, because everything about your life is a manifestation of how you think. If you learn how to, if you really learn the principles of manifestation, it affects both your money, your love life, your friendships, your job, your business, your neighbors, shit. Co-workers, because at all times you are enacting these principles. Okay, so it is self-start. Today was the first day of class, the first official day where we have launched it out. It's open, it's ready. You can start whenever you get ready. The first class is $55, and you get 9 weeks, I think it is, of access. So I think that that's tremendous because it gives you time to work through it, especially if you need time to work through it. You know, oh, I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry. You know, I be got some haters and everything. EC, I think I said that right. I'm sorry. Y'all know I be ready now. I used to let people slide. Now I be on it. So, yeah. We do have other instructors, so let me talk to you guys about that real quick. So Tasha, you know that she's just a teaching sensation. She's going to be instructing courses there. Donnie Floyd, which some of you know as Bass DeLuna, tremendous, just a major energy, and this little, well, she's not really little. You know, the first time I met Donnie, when she walked up, I was thinking, damn, but she tall though. You know, she looked like a model. She really does. And I think she did model at one point. So she's going to be teaching, and she has so much different things that she's going to be bringing, so many different things that she'll be bringing to Divinity Academy. Nashiki Chandler will be bringing a lot of stuff, especially for those of you who are vegan, who are raw eaters, who are vegetarian, those of you who are just conscious eaters who may not fit into any of those categories, those of you who are looking to rebuild your body. I cannot wait until her course hits. We're going to be offering different kinds of manifestation courses. I'm going to be repackaging the course on demonology and demonolatry, and talking about working with the ancient gods and stuff like that. That'll be available soon. So Divinity Academy is forever. Did you hear me? Yeah, I'm going to say it right now. Just make sure you seal that inside yourself. Divinity Academy is forever. It's not going anywhere. Just as sure as University of Phoenix has been here all the time that it's been here, and just as sure as Capella and Kaplan and all of these universities of every state has been around ever since forever, and Harvard and Yale and all of that, Divinity Academy is forever. It's not going anywhere. When I die, it will continue. Okay? That's just what it is. And I'm very excited and proud of myself because Divinity Academy is my legacy. And I'm so happy because how many people actually get to say, I set out to do a thing and I did that thing? You know, not a lot of people. Not as many as we would like. And it's not because they don't have the capabilities of it. It's because sometimes they don't have the staying power in the world. Well, do y'all remember when I first started telling y'all we was going to have a school? And it was going to be called School of Divinity? And I did all of this work because I really wanted School of Divinity, and discovered that somebody else has a School of Divinity. Ain't doing shit with it, of course. And I was like, oh, so what now? But it was always meant to be an academy instead of a school for a reason. So anywho, so we ended up with Divinity Academy, and then it was like it was going to launch, and then it didn't, and then it was going to launch, and then it didn't, and then it was going to launch, and then it didn't, because I was so busy, and it was all this, I needed to be forced to sit my ass down to record the classes and this and this and that, because I had so much stuff going on, and everything is jumping in my life, everything. When I say everything, when I say firing on all cylinders, which is a mantra I use all the time, I be like, I woke up firing on all cylinders, and I'll go to bed the same. Like I woke up on point. I'm on point. Everything is opening for me. I have all the opportunities in the world that's stretched out before me. I can pick and choose at will, and I don't have to worry about making the wrong decision or going the wrong direction. These are the kind of things you need to start speaking into your life. Everything that I just did, I want you guys to be aware of this, especially those who have been following me for a while. Everything that I just did, I did right in your face so you could see the whole process. There's no secret to it. The secrets that I teach is all about what I did on the inside that you could not see. But that's going to be absolutely necessary. Burn all the candles you want. If your interior don't line up with what you're burning your candles for, you won't be able to really possess what it is that you desire. Somebody say, what make you qualified to have a whole academy? Well, I could answer that in quite a few ways that might be even offensive to some people. Like, you know, I could start with I'm the shit. I could start with I'm well studied. I could start with the fact that I give a damn about people. I could start with the fact that I'm non-judgmental, open-minded, and accepting of people and their paths without trying to make them feel like whatever they have chosen is wrong. Things can be wrong for me and not wrong for you. Those kind of things of maturity, I could start there, but ultimately the only thing that matters is the universe chose to birth it through me. And so as long as that's what it is, it don't matter if somebody agree or not. You know what I mean? And a lot of you are holding yourself back because you're asking yourself on behalf of your haters whether or not you qualify. Fuck your haters and quit trying to think like them. Okay? Quit trying to figure out who gonna support you and who not. Don't worry about what they're going to say. What you need to worry about is step by step, aligning with the universe, aligning with your highest self so that you can give birth to everything that's inside of you to give birth to. When you go in labor, I can just speak to you guys from a mother's perspective. I gave birth, natural birth, to my son. And when you go in labor, okay, it don't matter. Listen, the whole time, when I was pregnant, after I got to about 5 months, I kept trying to imagine like a doctor down there. You know, I hated the ultrasounds. I hated that, especially ones where they have to go inside of you. I hated the pap smears. I hated being opened up and somebody looking all in my tail. That didn't feel right. And I didn't like it. And I was thinking, oh my God. And after a while, is a baby going to come out? So in my mind, I had hyped this thing up to be just something I was not going to be able to tolerate without having a whole nervous breakdown. When that nigga got ready to come out, I didn't give a fuck who saw what down there. It was like, he coming right now. Come on and let's get this show on the road. Get him up out of here. And I don't care if it's 15 of y'all in here. Yeah, if it take 15 sets of hands, y'all gonna get this nigga up out of here. That's what you do. Because you don't care in that moment. When you're in the process of giving birth to something that's amazing, you don't give a flying fuck who in the room. You know what I'm saying? You ain't caring what they thinking. You know, when they told me they was like, because back when I had my son, y'all gotta know that this joke is almost 30. He'll be 29 this year. When I had him, I was like, they were still shaving your pubic hair, your pubic area. So they was like, well, we're going to have to shave you. I was like, I can do it myself. They was like, no, ma'am, you can't, because, you know, I was way out there. I gained 60 pounds when I was pregnant with this joker. I was huge. I was huge and lopsided. It was wild. But they was like, no, we got to do it. And it was like, oh my God, I'm laying there like they should have put my ass to sleep for this. I got to put up with the fact of this. And then they was still giving you enemas. And it was like, enema for what? You know? And they was like, oh, we got to make sure you're clean. Right? Had to go through that. And I'm like, man, after that, you just don't care no more. It's like, whatever. Just do what you got to do. If my legs is open, ain't nothing down there. Just handle your business. Whatever you got to do. Get this baby out. Some of you need to do that same way with your businesses, with your organizations, with your books, with your music, with your poetry, with your painting, with your inventions and technology improvements and everything else that you have to do, right? Some of you need to be doing that same thing. Like, I don't care anymore about anything else other than fulfilling all of what I'm here to fulfill. Y'all, Divinity Academy is official. Official. I woke up this morning, I was so tired. I didn't want to get out of bed. Now, when I was laying there, you know, I'm calling all my energy back. That's my morning routine. I'm calling all my energy back. And about that fourth breath, I just suddenly saw that white and gold logo. And I was like, oh my God, today is August the 29th. Today is the day. Today, I have a whole school. And I already got probably 50, 60 people who have signed up to be a part of this school. If no other people ever signed up, do you know how major it is that 10 people, 20 people would trust me with their spiritual development? Would trust what I'm building as a place where they can truly get the answers that they seek. I think that there's a lot of great practitioners out there, a lot of great teachers, a lot of banging mentors. It's just a lot of powerful people out there. And I think sometimes you can get so busy building and doing that you don't realize just how much it means to have even one single soul trust you with themselves. Oh, thank you, Taylor. So you've already watched your class video. That's so cool. And it's like, it really was a moment of, oh my God. You know, I've been building the panel behind the scenes and everything. It's going to be called, the show that we're going to be launching on YouTube is going to be called Celestial Journeys. Me and Tasha came up with that title together because I forgot where I was off at. I was somewhere. Y'all almost was going to be, I mean, the show was almost going to be called Alignment. I was just going to call it Alignment. Y'all know I be with some simple shit. But we ended up choosing Celestial Journeys because the show is going to be aimed toward, the panel is developed to add value in every area of your life. So from awakening to relationships to parenting to finances, all of that stuff is going to be dealt with in this panel that we're building. And the fact that we have people who are like, we're going to invest in this because what you're doing is tremendous and we see the future in it. That could have never happened had I not been bold enough to step out and say, hey, I'm doing this, because nobody else will. I'm the type of person that'll give a thousand good ideas away, because to be honest, it ain't like I want to do everything. Because a lot of people think, when they look at Emme Rain, Lucretia Hayes, right, they think, this bitch trying to take over the world. Well, might as well, because ain't nobody else trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ain't nobody else wanting to get out here and actually make it happen. They're not consistent, or they don't want to do this, or they don't have the backing, or they feel whatever they're dealing with. I'm retarded. Like Boosie say, retarded. Okay? I'm that kind of retarded. Like, I just think it'll happen. And so I go off and it happens. Right? And I do want more of you guys to see it so that you can begin to build it. One of these days, not Boosie. Me randomly thinking about old shit. That's crazy. But it's like, if you look at all of the room that we have for growth, I'm going to be bringing in more instructors. Right now, though, there's going to be a requirement to go through the apprenticeship first before you can become an instructor. It's just for safety's sake. The exceptions to that would be, like for instance, if somebody like Aphrodite Stone was like, oh yeah, I want to get in with you on, you know, she don't have, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? She don't have to. But for the most part, some of you don't have any teaching experience yet, and you really need to get that first, you know. And you also need to get some training and round out your knowledge base. It's too many flaky people out here, and I'm not bringing flaky into Divinity Academy. You will be proven. Okay, proof of power is something that I have termed. I done said it so much that people be saying it all over the place. I be seeing it in all kind of groups. Like, this is my proof of power. It's the reason why is because I push that so hard, because I don't know about y'all, but I don't ever want to be fucked out of my money, my time, or my trust. And out of all of those, my trust. I hate to believe in something, you know, believe I'm getting chocolate cake, but it gets so close to my nose and I discover it's shit. That's not cool, right? And it's too much of that out here. My inbox blows up with stories of readings gone wrong, work gone wrong, interactions gone wrong. I'm not bringing that into Divinity Academy, because what did I tell y'all a while ago? Divinity Academy is forever. It is forever. And so for it to last, integrity has to be the foundation of it. Okay? So I'm excited. Right now, your instructors will be myself, Tasha, Basta Luna, and Nishiki Chandler. And we have Satin Map. I think it's coming on. She's going to be doing some necromancy and different things like that. And I think maybe veil walking or maybe mediumship. I'm not sure which classes. We're still working on trying to get our timing together. That's the only reason why I'm not announcing Satin yet, because she has a busy ass schedule. I don't know if you guys are following Satin Map, but I highly suggest that you do, because this is the person who, outside of what we got on TV already, which is mostly fake. She's out here making real moves in the on the scene, opening the door for many others. Now, having said all that, let me say this: when you start investing in your education, there's three things that I want you guys to really realize, right? First, for me, when I'm getting knowledge, my first desire for knowledge is applicable knowledge. What I can get now, use now, and see movement with it right now, right? Then I want to round it out. Like, for instance, I was studying quantum physics. I didn't understand it, hell, but I was studying it anyway because it was study popping up as I was studying alchemy. Then I started studying, some other stuff. I ended up finding myself learning about Newton's laws and learning more about gravity to understand what it is. I mean, we know kind of the results of gravity. We understand that. But to understand what it is, and all of this rounding out my education so that when it comes down to it, there's something there to be worked with. When you are giving yourself knowledge and information, you are giving yourself power. And so what happens is, at first you don't think about it, because when I was first thinking about string theory, I didn't know what the fuck I was learning that for, but I knew I needed to know at least the basics of it. It wasn't until I decided I was going to teach about demons that it kind of came full circle. It's like, demons and string theory, wait a minute, what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, demons and string theory, exactly. And it did. It merged right together because it helped you to understand where various different energies resonate from as it relates to dimensional shifts and dimensional divisions, so to speak. So, God, y'all, there's so much out there. Divinity Academy organizes it and puts it in front of you in a way where you can trust it. We ain't out here just gathering and Googling and putting back the same stuff that you can get from Google. That's not what we're about. Okay? Because Google is powerful, but Google doesn't know it all. Most of the deeper secrets to mysticism, you got to get it for yourself. You got to go into, primordial energy and deal with that, and go into universal energy and deal with that, and resonate and sync up with earth energy and deal with that. You got to get out there and get it for yourself. And that's what we're going to be giving you, that get out there and get it for yourself, how to, as well as sharing some of the secrets that we have been allowed to share. Okay. And then let me talk to you guys about this. So I was looking at what we're going to be offering as far as we have, because I want you guys to see the big picture as it relates to Emme Rain, which is my mystic name. Okay, there is Moments of Mindfulness, which is momentswithm.com, okay, which is a TV show here locally. There is Magical Mystic, which sells more mystical oils than anybody else out there. There is Divinity Academy. There is Lanico Media House, which is my publishing company, which is older than everything else I just named, because I've been doing that before I became a mystic. Okay, there is all of these things. And Boss Entertainment. Okay. My husband is in the studio making his first album as we speak. Well, he ain't in the studio right this minute. But what I mean is, that's what he's up to. That's what he's been up to for the last 2 weeks. Okay? Getting his first album out. My son has The Alchemist, Tantric Alchemy, right? And he has the Alchemist Foundation, which is a actual foundation to help you further your education, that sponsors giveaways, scholarships, blah, blah, blah. We have hundreds of people donating now, and I'm not even exaggerating, When I say hundreds, I mean we have crossed the 200 threshold of donations. apprentices, clients, different ones of you guys have donated. To me, if your donation went but $3, that means everything to us, and we love it, right? So we have that. My husband still has his jewelry company, entity. And so there is this expansive process. Tasha not only has Spirit Knows Best, I don't think a lot of you realize she also has Dimensions Unknown. Okay? Basta Luna is now an international brand with her Simply Delish. She has a whole shop in London or Spain or somewhere, right? Overseas. We are in the midst of a big ass movement. I'm very happy to announce that, as it relates to the panel right now, that there will be Nishiki, that there will be Sonia Shedd, that there will be Nicole Farrell, Catrice Wallace, that, all of us are coming together to offer what we have. And it's amazing because all of us are business owners. All of us are independently established. All of us have both mundane and mystical things that bring income in. None of us are necessarily dependent upon ganking anybody out of their money by selling them a spiritual lie. We are building legacy, which means that we got to give you what works because we're going to still be here for the fallout. Think about that. Just think about how grand that is. And then think about what role you could play. Maybe you're not meant to sync up with us. Maybe you're meant to build something of your own. But our panel is going to operate like a mystical TED Talks. Think about that. We have our first business retreat coming up in March. We have our second expo, which the first one was sold out event from this year. We have our second one coming up next year in May. Next month, I go to Denver and graduate 12 or 13 apprentices. We're moving. Are you moving? This Magical Mystic Millionaires, when I started this, it was my way of giving back because I was so grateful, because you don't become a millionaire unless other people are in agreement with that shit. And what I mean by that is not that you got to make your friends and family agree. Somebody got to be spending their money for you to do this. Somebody. Right? And so this right here was my way of giving back, because last year I became a millionaire. And I've done it again this year already and more. And I said, I want other millionaires with me. I don't want to do it by myself. And we have a lot of them this year already, and a lot more coming. We're going to be doing the business, girl. I need to tell my own assistant more. We're going to be doing, shooting for March to do the first business retreat. We'll be doing a retreat where the whole weekend I will be teaching classes, and others will teach classes on business and business building, and it will be right in time for spring. Okay, meaning getting a new start on your whole business thing and everything. So, and next year Legacy Builders, for those of you who ain't getting it right now, next year Legacy Builders will be $3,600. Okay. This year was $1,288, and I think we got one more spot for $222, and after that it goes right back up. Yeah, so it's beautiful. That's all I can say. It is beautiful, and there's a lot of beautiful souls coming forth to assist. So y'all been asking for it. Now's your opportunity to honor what you asked for. All right, because whether you do or don't, somebody will. We are operating in alignment with the universe, and there can only be expansion when you're doing that. Always remember that. In alignment with the universe, there's always expansion. Even when it feels like contraction, of course, it feels like everything is like a muscle but that's part of getting a baby out of you. That squeezing of the muscle forces that child out, and that is ultimate expansion. So the squeezing and the pressing of the olives is how you get the oil out. The squeeze and the press of the grapes is how you get the wine or the grape juice, depending on what you do with it after, right? Squeezing and pressing, those contractions are a part of expansion. So squeezing and compressing might mean a shift in your relationships, a shift in your job status, a shift in how you spend your money. I can honestly say, and I don't have a problem with it, a lot of people say, you can't just say that because people feel like you all about getting their money. I don't care what people feel like. I'm going to tell your ass the truth all the time. And it ain't going to change about money. There was a time, and I've said this 1,000 times, when you could go to my page and every other thing I had on a purple t-shirt or a blue t-shirt or a white t-shirt. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't ugly or anything. I just didn't, you could tell I wasn't spending no money on clothes or nothing else. I was spending money on getting my tools. Y'all listen, today I ain't even done yet. If you look in the house where I already got all these daddies, and I had a house full still left at the other house. And I got more in the car that I'm supposed to unload. And I still got damn near a house full of stuff that's related to metaphysics. I gave myself to this. I spent my money on this. I invested my money. And because I invested my money, I invested a whole lot of time in this. But all of my investments were going one direction. I ain't had time to date. I didn't want to see no nigga. I didn't want nobody calling my phone. I wanted to watch my Bob Proctor and watch my Aphrodite Stone and watch my Jasmine Atten and watch, you know, all these different people I was watching and be left the fuck alone so I can get myself together. You know what I'm saying? I ain't need nobody trying to tell me nothing. I ain't need no distractions. I don't want to go hang out with you. I ain't trying to watch no fucking movie. I don't want to go walk. I want to be left all the way alone. And it paid off. Maybe you can't do that. Maybe to you, you can't do that. Maybe to you, it ain't worth it. Maybe to you, and I'm not going to judge you for it. We all have our own desires. And depending on what we want, it's a cost associated with it. And either we will choose to pay the cost to get what we want, or we'll choose to just always want it and be okay. Learn to be okay without it. Okay? So I do encourage you guys to check out Divinity Academy. It's divinityacademy.com. Go on and get your first class. Even if you think you understand meditation and trance and visualizations and stuff like that, I highly suggest this first class. Unless you have already truly mastered meditation and trance and understand what they're for, and unless you understand the power of visualizations and how to use them, then you need that class. You know, $55 ain't that much. I made it inexpensive for a reason, and y'all know I don't do inexpensive all the time. When I do inexpensive, it is truly as a service, right? Just like our first coming up ritual for September is September the 2nd on Labor Day, and it's a ritual all about our ancestors, okay? Because we're going to be dealing with the veil moving through the rest of this year. And you start with your ancestors. So our very first ritual is ancestral. And I want to make sure that you guys understand why I'm making that available for so little, is because it's really important that as you go forward, that you feel the agreement and the oneness between you and your ancestors. I know that it's 1,000 teachings out here, and I'm going to be doing an ancestral class through Divinity Academy. Pretty much along the lines of what I did before when I did one here on Facebook. But it's a lot of teachings out there about how horrible some of your ancestors were and how you don't want to work with them. No, that's not it, guys. That's not it. Do you know when people teach you to disconnect from certain parts of your ancestry, that they're teaching you to disconnect from certain parts of yourself? Even the worst of the fucking worst has something good about them. So why disconnect from something you have the power to heal, to clean, to eradicate? My ancestry was filled, and you hear me say was filled, with all sorts of debauchery, okay? Perversions, molestation ran in my family. But I wasn't supposed to just act like that shit wasn't there and try to find somebody who might not have been tainted with it and all this kind of stuff, calling up. As soon as I realized that it is my job to heal it, and I could heal it. People talk about 7 generations forward and 7 generations back. There is no limit. You're not just 7 generations forward and back. You are the culmination of everything that came before you. Every. With all caps, every. From the beginning of your bloodline until now, that's you. You can heal all of that shit. You can eradicate all types of shit. I'm not worried about molestation continuing past me. I really ain't. Because in my own embodiment, I made a choice to take that shit up out the DNA. Wash it clean. No more of that bullshit. You should never be able to look at your own blood and think that turns you on. Fuck that. We ain't doing that no more. Okay? Some of you, you don't understand that you have the power. You're sleeping on yourself. And you're following people who benefit from you sleeping on yourself. Do you know that there's a benefit to any practitioner who teach you not to work with parts of your bloodline? Because that keeps you weaker than you could be, and thus you're needier than you should be. If you just watch my lives and institute a lot of that shit that I say and all of that, you could get to a place where you don't ever have to pay another practitioner to really do anything. I don't really have to pay a practitioner to do anything for me. Now, what I do pay for is mentorship, because there's always more to learn. But I don't have to pay for spells and shit, none of that. Okay? All right, loves. What time is it, baby? I'm ready to eat. All right, so guys, I gotta get ready to go. Tantric alchemist in the house. So you ain't talking?
I feel like talking right now.
So husband has a ritual at what, 3:33 today? What here? In the back. Yeah, it's hard to stay out that bedroom, boy. He has a Fortunes of Ganesha ritual. It's $33. This is your last opportunity. It starts at 3:33 today. It is the culmination of the celebration of Ganesha. He's had 2 prior rituals. This is the 3rd and final. And I'm really excited about that. And guys, come September, we have a 3-way ritual. It's going to be with Magical Mystic, the Tantric Alchemist, Entity Jewelry Company, all of us coming together and doing Empire State of Mind. Yeah, I am an empire builder. I'm so proud of myself. Sometimes I have to stop and think like, damn girl, you started this shit. That's amazing. That is amazing. I'm like, somebody said, hey Tario. This time it's Monique. Oh, he said, hey. Kevin said, what up, bro?
Chilling.
He said chilling.
Trying to raise your refrigerator.
Ain't nothing in it yet. Y'all gotta go raid the other one and bring my food over here. Yes, yes. So guys, anywho, divinityacademy.com. Whoop, 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 whoop. I gotta do my happy dance. Whoop, whoop. Okay, that ain't my happy dance, but it sounded like it was a funny thing to do. Rachel said you're not in the mood. She always defending you. Leave it to Rachel to have your back. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, we do have the ritual subscription. It's $144. Check that out. And everything. And we have the Bass and Sekhmet Duo still on sale for $15. You can get both oils for $15. They're usually $30 a piece. So you're saving $45. And we have Azazel. He predates Jesus, okay? He predates Christianity. People have been making offerings and sacrifice to him for a very long time. The idea of the scapegoat came from Azazel, okay? His oil today is $6.66, and I don't know how many more bottles it is because I only said for the first 10, so I need to go check. It might be about to be back $39.99. I'm gonna tone up more on the demons so you guys can understand them, and really just start focusing in on them so you can understand whether or not you want to work with them. No pressure, but then at the same time, I do need to educate more from a neutral space, because people do love calling darkness evil, and I'm just so sick of that. I don't know what to do. I'm just tired of it. Okay. And so, anywho. And then we have Barbados getting ready to be released as well. He's another demon, and one that you guys are going to love, because he reveals hidden treasures, and he can make men rich. You know, he reveals the past and the present. I meant the past and the future, and all of that. So Barbados will probably launch today or tomorrow. He's ready. I just got to bottle him first. So, yeah. Anywho, I love you guys. Thanks for listening. Y'all tell all your friends about Divinity Academy. Share the link. Share the page. Go like the page. Invite all of your friends to like the page, whether they ask like Divinity or not. You know what I'm saying? We got an expansion afoot. And so I'm asking everybody to assist with that, because nobody can do this shit all by themselves. I ain't even pretend like I can, okay? And also, y'all be looking at the Magical Mystic newsletter, please, 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 because we're doing giveaways the rest of the year. Mostly all of them will be through the Alchemist Foundation or the Magical Mystic newsletter. If you subscribed and you're not getting it, check your spam folder and unspam us or whatever. If you have not subscribed, if you go to magicalmystic.com, a pop-up or a show up, and you can put in your email address and all of that. And you also get a 15% off discount code for joining the newsletter. So it's a win-win, win-win-win. And there's a manifestation corner. It comes out every Thursday. So on a manifestation day, so you can apply that stuff right now and start seeing different things happen. And if you would like to share and write for the newsletter, it's not a paying position, okay? But it is a way to get you some exposure to people and expand your own network. So definitely get with Latasha Handy, Darwin Kennedy, or Kimmy Love if you want to do that. And I will see you guys soon. Mwah.